evening. Please take note that the Rensselaer County Industrial Development Agency will conduct a regular public meeting at 4 p.m. in the Rensselaer County Industrial Development Agency Conference Room of the Quackenbush Building, 333 Broadway, 3rd floor, Shore, New York, on Thursday, June 26, 2025. We have 9 items on the agenda, including adjournment. Number 1, public comment period. Is anyone here from the public comment period? Like anyone's here. Any questions for public comment period? We'll give it a second. Live stream. Doesn't look like anyone's watching. So looking for a motion to close the public comment period. Justin 1, Corey 2, all in favor.
Aye.
Next, minutes of the previous meeting. That was from the April meeting. Justin, Corey, Justin, and Alyssa at that meeting. Looking for a motion to approve. Alyssa and then Corey, and all in favor. Aye. With 2 abstentions. Frank and. All right, and then we have the minutes from the previous meeting on May 8th. And we had same Justin, Corey, Justin, Frank's on that one. Alyssa and Matt were not on that one. So looking for those meetings. Thank you, Frank. Second, Justin, all in favor. Aye. 2 abstentions, Alyssa and Matt. Moving on to the budget report for the month of May.
Our first report is the statement of financial position. As of May 31st, we had total assets of $8,773,713, with $4,247,358 of that in cash. We had total liabilities of $3,529,836, which left us with a fund balance of $5,243,877. There's no changes to the statement of financial position for the month of May. Our second report is the statement of activity. For the month of May, we ran a deficit of $47,920. The most significant source of revenue was our project fee from CD Overlook, and the largest expense was in our promotional expenses. And lastly, we have the profit and loss for the Quackenbush building.
Next month, hopefully, I can give you guys an update on all the lease coming in. Seems like mostly everyone has agreed to all of including.
That's what.
No, me.
No.
Questions on the budget report? For a motion to approve the budget report. We had tie between Justin and Corey. Yep, Justin.
Wow.
And then all there.
Aye.
Next resolution authorizing refinancing for the East Greenbush Lodging Associates LLC project.
The only reason why we're here today, frankly, this has been on our agenda for several times now. I think over the last 5 months. We used to have this done. Used to raise. My first rate, lose the rate, right? So essentially, it's just
We're allowing them to refinance and assuming the second position.
We have to, since the IDA has legal interest in the property. We have to decide on mortgage.
Just only-
Mortgage related documents.
Got it.
That's the authorization. It's just-
Thank you. What project? Where is it located?
It's Greenbush.
It's the Hampton, 25 Hampton and Drive.
Gotcha. Good to me. Any questions on this one? Looking for a motion to approve.
Make motion.
Alyssa? All in favor?
Next one, we're actually gonna table, but there was some underlying rationalization why we had this here. I'm gonna let Tom give a brief overview of what was going on and why we're tabling it.
The resolution authorizing strategic
Yeah.
communications contract ITS.
Real quick background, for almost, I think 2 or 3 times over the last 2 years, we had a strategic communication firm out of Washington DC who are our national media relations, if you will. We've been very happy with them, frankly, extremely happy with them. They were able to get us interviews with New York Times, Fox Business News, Financial Times, and Bloomberg News. So they were placing us fairly well, and this was all leading up to the bridge announcement. So we were very happy with them, and then we put them kind of up here, saying, well, while we're going through the growing pains and establishing what needs to be done for the bridge and other projects, no sense in continuing to burn money while we're in a holding pattern or growth, not fast growth pattern. And then something came up that thought we could jump in on this, and then within the last few days, we found out that we're still going to keep them in a holding pattern. So Tom can give you guys more details because he was actually in direct communication with the folks earlier this week. He was down there.
Yeah, I'll be as brief as I can here. We do think we want to have a firm that can help us with our messaging. This firm in particular helped us with the bridge and securing the $8 million that the legislature and Steve eventually put forward. They're very responsive. They are able to turn around material in hours, and sometimes that was necessary. So when they called me about 6 weeks ago, they were asked by a local university to become their to bid to an RFP for their strategic communication partner. It was a quick turnaround. It was a 2-step process. Maybe there were 6 or 8 firms that they were looking at. They put a proposal together, but since they had worked with us for 3 engagements over that 2 or 3 year period, they let us know, and they thought they would be a good candidate for this local university. The second phase was they down select to a handful or 3 that would get interviewed. Well, make a long story short, they didn't make the cut. So we were rather surprised at that. And this strategic communication contract was supposed to start July 1st. So it was a really fast procurement, particularly for an academic type institution. We just found out earlier this week that they didn't make it. And
Well, they also included us as a reference and potential partner
to this local.
to this local school. So they didn't make the next round.
So we're still puzzled by that. So the firm, we agreed that we would hold off on this until we get a little bit more clarification. Again, we think we really need to have some help in promoting our initiatives to build momentum, but they're also capable of helping. For example, Robin has an overload task of trying to maintain the social media presence of the IDA, Rensselaer County IDA. And this firm knows enough about us and have the capability to provide that back office support. So we're kind of in a holding pattern right now, waiting for a little bit better timing, and hopefully you'll hear soon that we want to try to move forward with this.
Motion to table?
Yeah.
Looking for a motion to table?
I'll make it.
Thanks, Frank. Corey, second. All in favor?
Next one's Frank's golf.
Resolution authorizing participation in business networking event.
I'll make that motion.
So it looks like a motion to approve this event was made by Frank, looking for a second.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. How's that going? Yeah. Golf outings just put themselves together.
Any other business to discuss? No?
We've updated.
Second, Justin Buchanan on.
Good job. I gotta go.
His birthday.
Or for your birthday.